Let's go out west and someone who wants to be president, as we all know. Gavin Newsom, the governor there, he had this message for his fellow Democrats.
I think there's a broader narrative that we have to address. That is, we have to be more culturally normal. We have to be a little less judgmental.
Do you know what culturally normal means?
I don't know what he's talking about there.
Do you know?
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I think the one that he's been pushing back with is like transgender issues regarding sports. He's talking about the woke pushback against what we see as normal actions of males, or cultural issues, and going on different podcasts, bro podcasts, which the left has said is sexist or whatever. It's being a normal person again. Okay. He's leading the charge of that. I think it's wise.
This is your side of the aisle.
Yeah, like, I think there are two different things here. One is, I think the place where he's talking about language. I think that is a place where the left has sort of missed the American people. When we start making up words that no one in the country understands, I think that feels really odd. I think that's a really big difference than demonizing a whole set of people who are dealing with a real issue. And that's where I do think, we said this, that was the reaction to gay people 50 years ago. And I think most people now would say demonizing gay people feels pretty cruel. And I think we're going to look at trans people in the same way. And so I don't think demonizing the people is at all. I hope that's not what he's talking about, because that will feel out of touch.
Let me work Julia in here, because Halle Berry said this about the governor just yesterday.
Back in my great state of California, my very own governor, Gavin Newsom, has vetoed our menopause bill, not 1, but 2 years in a row. But that's okay, because he's not going to be governor forever. And with the way he's overlooked women, half the population, by devaluing us in midlife, he probably should not be our next president either.
Went after him there. Is she on to something there?
I think it's certainly shocking to see a Hollywood liberal go after a very liberal governor of California who's very popular within his party. In terms of whether she's on to something, do I think, this is obviously a very important issue in California, across the country, menopause, addressing it. This was a bipartisan piece of legislation. I think this would have been probably politically good for Gavin Newsom to sign. But I mean, I don't see this going any further. I mean, I think this is probably, when it comes to the legislation, what she's talking about, this is very state-centric. But, I mean, look, so much could come out and happen before 2028.
You've got a pulse of the Democratic Party. When is he announced?
Has he not? Like, I mean, I don't understand that the announcements matter anymore.
We'll leave it there. Julia, Naveen, TW, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.